Hi, I'm Elinor Brett, and today I thought I would do a video that was not related to COVID-19. Recently, I've been asked a couple of questions about hiring and GDPR, so General Data Protection Regulations, particularly from the first point of hiring and what to do with candidates. So for organisations that don't have an ATS or an applicant tracking system, which means they're not doing their hiring online, and doing it manually, it's really important to cover these requirements. Basically, that means you need to gain candidates' permission to collect and store their data, and that permission has to be given. It can't be assumed. Therefore, there's no blanket tick box approach that you can take. That's just not sufficient any longer. So whilst it's a manual process, I recommend you write to all your candidates, send them a copy of your job applicant privacy notice, and then in order for you to proceed with them as a candidate, you need their agreement or their acceptance of that policy. And an email back to you with their agreement or acceptance is absolutely fine. So in very basic terms, there's a couple of things that your privacy notice needs to cover. So it needs to explain who the data controller is, i.e. The employer, who can be contacted for GDPR questions. You may have a data protection officer, you may not. What the company will do with the data, how it will be stored and how long you'll store it for, and then the right of the candidate with regards to you holding their data. Once you hold that data, you need to ensure you comply with your data retention schedule. And if you don't have a schedule, it'll be something, it'll look a little bit like this, something you guys need to pull together. And basically it will provide a schedule for what you can hold and how long you will hold it for. This does mean that your HR department need to audit those records regularly, ideally on a monthly basis. So by way of an example, you undertake a hiring campaign, you gain written agreement from your candidates via the applicant notice, and ultimately you hire someone. Your retention schedule allows you to keep CVs on record for 6 months, and obviously your candidates have agreed to this. You must destroy that data after that period of 6 months, or 12 months if that's what your retention schedule indicates. So this is very high level, very much just about that first stages of recruitment. GDPR is a minefield and there's way more to it. But given I've been asked a couple of questions about that very first hiring piece, I thought a video might be helpful. If you need help with GDPR and what you need to put in place in your organisation, feel free to give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help.